Is there something on my face?
No, we have a headband on.
Oh, yeah, that's just... I found this. It was under the bed. Cool.
Neat. Hi, people.
Hey.
We just saw Black Panther.
Disclaimer. If you hate the following things, black people talking, black people being confident, or just me because I'm black, then don't watch this video, unsubscribe from me or my husband's channel, and, you know, fuck you, because Black Panther, fuck yeah. Oh yeah, I'm probably gonna cuss a lot because I'm very excited and emotional right now.
This is a great movie.
I didn't wear this to the theater, although now I regret it because I've on Facebook all night I've been seeing people. Well, there's always there was a whole African dance and drum group at one showing. Ooh. Someone came to the thing dressed up as the guy from Living in America.
Coming to America.
Coming to America.
I saw that one too.
It was great. It was great.
That was fantastic.
That's just people going to showings and sharing what they saw on Facebook.
I also did not wear my Elm Street jacket. I just Elm Laboratory jacket that I'm wearing right now. I just felt like wearing it suddenly.
Yeah, I wish there was something wild like that at our theater. We didn't even, usually when we see Marvel theaters, like the Thursday night before, you know.
Yeah, you said you thought you might have seen a cosplayer.
I saw someone with a cape and I was like, huh, is that a cosplayer? They just look like some guy with a cape.
I could not tell.
It's probably just some guy with a cape. You know how Marvel movies on the first day are. Cosplayers,
yep.
Crazy fans, families, and people who are annoying in the front row recording with their phones.
Yeah, we saw someone down there recording their phones, and we were half tempted to go up and report them, but it's just like,
I don't want to miss the movie.
I don't want to miss the movie.
I was tempted to throw one of my candies at them, but they were like so far, so I probably missed and hit someone else.
Yeah, I had the whole box of Mike and Ike. So
I didn't want to hit the children in front of me, but I was tempted to just be like, for Wakanda!
Wakanda forever.
Wakanda forever! I wish it was a real place.
Don't we all?
I really wish it was a real place. It's like when you watch Harry Potter as a kid and you wish that when you're 11 you go to Hogwarts. Wish like I could look down at my lip and show that I'm actually like from Wakanda.
I do have to wonder, just from a logistic standpoint, like when do they start tattooing the glowy barcode, whatever, to indicate that you're a Wakandan citizen?
Probably at childbirth. It makes sense. Yeah, it's like when Mom got my ears pierced as a baby.
I do not know about the ethics of that. I'm not going to try to comment on it because I don't know how common that is.
It was pretty common where I grew up, but not a lot of people do it nowadays, I guess. Like my whole family got their piercings at usually babyhood to 2 years. Yeah. It's common when I grew up. I don't know how this generation is doing with their babies.
Well, this generation is too busy doing other things.
Yeah, we can't have babies. We're too broke. We're buying avocados and shit.
Eating Tide Pods.
Yeah, eating Tide Pods, buying avocados, putting it on toast, and watching YouTube.
Why you gotta eat the Tide Pods when you got the avocados?
Because our generation are idiots!
Our generation's gonna save the world someday. Or the next generation. Or the few generations after that, after the nuclear winter.
Yeah. The snow generation.
It'll be the nuclear radiation will make them superior.
Oh god!
It'll be like Dr. Vornov from Bride of the Monster. A race of people who will conquer the world. A race of people. So anyway, we're getting off topic here because Black Panther was freaking awesome.
I loved it. I wish I had something like that as a kid. I wish I knew about Black Panther much earlier in my life. I didn't really know about him until like my 20s or something, late 20s. Because mostly I was a Static Shock girl growing up.
I'm so happy about all the little kids I did see in the audience who were very clearly into it and loved it and were enjoying it.
Yes.
There's one in front of us who talked a few times during the movie, which I could hear.
I was too engrossed to notice.
But at the end, when we had a good audience. Everyone clapped at the end, and the kid was still clapping afterwards.
And dancing to the soundtrack.
Yep.
It was cute. But, yeah, I could wax poetic about what this movie means to me, an African American. Let's not wax poetic. I'm definitely not white.
No!
I know, right? It's surprising. I'm married to Lewis. You would just think, yeah.
Look at us. How you...
I don't know. One person thought I was a bus. It's because the weight. And I like travel. I let people travel inside me. And I run from Chicago to Minneapolis bus terminal, like every weekend, just for extra money.
No.
I'm a bus.
You are my wife, and I love you.
Your wife is a bus, a big black bus.
No, Charge-a-Bug is a bus. I'm bringing it back to Pokemon. It all makes sense. Anyway,
this movie means a lot to me. It's like when it was going on Twitter about these guys, they were just like, all the time? Is this how y'all feel all the time? When you look at these movie posters and look at actors and how big they are, and you relate to them because, they're like you. But, didn't really get that. Didn't get that till, in some cases, I didn't get that till an adult. Kids today are kind of lucky for that. No, don't hold me. Okay. I'm fine.
Okay. I can't hold my wife?
No. Oh. I am a Wakandan warrior. I have a spear. What? Where? Wait a minute. It's made of vibranium. I'll put this down before I cut something.
I got vibranium here.
Oh my god. This vlog so far is just a shit post.
Well, what else is there to say? It's awesome. Go see it. I really enjoyed it.
Spoiler-free review.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I loved it. I want... Oh, God.
There's a major plot development in it that's going to affect, I think, the Marvel Universe from here on out.
I want to marry Black Panther.
That's fair.
Or Lupita Nyong'o.
That's also fair.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty happy with this wedding ring, but, I can, I'd be...
I'm sorry, I'm going to go marry Lupita.
Yeah, I mean, let's compare here. Comic Critic on YouTube, Lupita Nyong'o or Black Panther.
Fuck, I need to marry both of them.
Yeah, see, there is no comparison here. I mean, the choice here is the dude in the Pokemon on sports jacket, whatever.
Oh, God, it's just...
I'm research laboratory assistant, sweetie.
Okay, spoiler-free, did anyone notice that those ships look like the bottom half of a razor?
I was wondering what you were talking about when you said that, but now I'm like, oh yeah, I kind of see it now. Also,
this touches, like, that's not spoiler-free territory, but I'll talk about that when we're done with spoiler-free. Yeah, it does change some things for the Marvel Universe.
Mm-hmm.
We get to know more about the character, we get to know more about Wakanda. We got the two Tolkien white
guys. Because we got Andy Serkis playing Claw and Martin Freeman playing CIA agent Ross. I can't remember what his first name is.
And if you don't get the pun, it's because they were in The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings movies.
I keep forgetting that's what Andy Serkis looks like.
Yeah, I forget too. Mostly because it's like, I don't think about it. He doesn't do himself. All I know is, but if there was ever an Overwatch movie, even though he's like heavy set, I still want him to play Junkrat. I think he would be a great Junkrat.
He's also older than I imagine Junkrat being as well.
Yeah, okay, fine. He could be Roadhog.
I could see Roadhog.
The same energy I know he could bring to that role.
I know. In this one, he's much more energetic than he was in Age of Ultron.
Yeah, it's wow. And the main villain isn't who you think it's gonna be. And, oh god. Oh god.
Alright, should we start moving into spoiler stuff?
Yes, because I can't hold it in anymore.
Okay, so first of all, since we're on that track of Andy Serkis anyway, Claw with the, starting to resemble his comic book counterpart by having the gun arm. Yeah. Although in this case, it's apparently a Wakandan mining tool.
I love the CG and it looks like a few little practical effects on it too. I love that. That was pretty neat and kind of a creepy design, but pretty neat.
You got the cyborg attachments. I love that.
I love all of the tech in this movie. I love the little sister who's like about to show her older brother who's the king now all the stuff, and she's just like, what are those?
Yeah, because he's wearing sandals like on his first day on the job as king.
Yeah, it's like she's just super smart and has all this like really cool stuff. They got freaking like little beads that have holograms that come up as sand.
Yeah, the sand holograms. That was an interesting aesthetic choice.
Yeah, the sand. That's strange. I love it. That's original.
I like the I like the physics behind one of the new weapons that Black Panther gets with his suit in this movie, the kinetic energy storing device.
Every time he gets hit, it just stores up, and then he can release it. Like that's his ultimate. Oh my god!
That is physics stuff right there, and I love when we show how cool real world physics can be, and using that kind of thing. I love that also that you could she apparently color coded it for the two suits she built, the purple one and a gold one.
Yeah, and that really helped in the last fight scene, so you could differentiate between them.
Yeah, because otherwise they're identical.
Because if they didn't have those glowing elements, we wouldn't be able to really see them physically. And plus, since they're complementary colors, it really works out not only just for color theory, but also for the larger implications of the two.
Yep. One of the things I really loved about this movie was that there was never one of those scenes with any of the women characters in the movie. One of those scenes where they're like a girl does cool things.
Oh no, it's just a part of their society. Like the general and the rest of the warriors, amazing.
An entire legion of women warriors who are all awesome and badass and cool.
Yeah, and like Lupita's character, who was like a spy and also awesome.
Yep.
Just all of them, and she's just like, the general's just like, guns, how primitive. She takes out her freaking spear, takes out a car, and like, oh, it's just amazing.
I think my only disappointment in that regard then is that their government is still a patriarchal one, because it's never brought up that we could have a princess or a queen ruling the country.
Actually, you know that scene where T'Challa is in kind of the afterlife? If you look behind the old king, his father, you see a lot of the other old ancestors, and some of them look like women. Okay, then with their the ones with the big headdresses.
Then maybe it's if you were married into the royal lineage, you don't have that same privilege. Maybe then.
I think it's just firstborn, honestly.
Firstborn would make sense.
Firstborn girl, firstborn boy. Maybe it doesn't matter, because in that scene I was wondering that too, and then I saw that scene with like all of the other ancestors and
okay. Then disregard my remarks.
Unless that one with the big headdress that kind of looks like a queen's headdress wasn't a queen.
That's possible.
I don't know.
But firstborn would make more sense.
Yeah. And
of course, let's face it, Science Tech little sister is not going to be able to do the direct challenge against the cousin, against Killmonger.
Which she tried, and I was like, don't kill her, no! Not my baby! No! And then it's like, yeah, that didn't happen.
Yeah, good. Okay, here's another minor plot hole I noticed, because my nitpicky brain needs to think of little things.
Okay, CinemaSins.
No! That is mean! Why you gotta be so mean? No, so one of T'Challa's friends turns over to the dark side because he was unable to deliver Claw to him. Like Claw killed his parents and older family like 30 years ago when he raided Wakanda. He uses his horn to summon a bunch of battle rhinos.
Which I was like, oh my god, rhino callback? Oh!
But here's the thing about the battle rhinos. Were they in the wreckage of the plane that went down?
No, they just kind of ran through it.
Yeah.
It's for the visual, huh?
It's a good visual, but it was making me think, like, wait, were the rhinos just kind of standing over there for a second, and then, or were they on the plane being delivered? Like Killmonger's plan is that he wants to arm insurgencies and resistance fighters and any oppressed peoples of the world with Wakandan advanced tech to basically overthrow oppressive societies of the world. And I was just thinking to myself, is he arming refugee groups with battle rhinos?
No, that was just for the visual.
Okay.
But it was great when, like the rhino was about to kill someone, and the general just stepped in and was like, and the rhino just stopped, like,
stops.
Lick. Because that's
Because it's revealed that they're actually
revealed that early in the movie.
I don't remember that part, but I'm sure it was there.
Yeah, when she called both the prince and him, it was like, my king, my love.
Ah, that's right. Yeah.
So yeah, those two are married, okay. and he's like, you gotta take me down, like
you're going to you're going to kill you're really going to kill me, my love, to save Wakanda. Don't question it.
Oh my god, I love that. Whew. I gotta marry her too.
You know
what?
I can't argue with any of this.
They're gonna get divorced after this. Come on.
Yeah, they're
I think their relationship's kind of in the doghouse right now.
I wonder if Wakanda has more advanced couples counseling.
But yeah, let's
Wakanda itself is a fascinating idea. Let's have an African country that's never been affected by colonialization or slavery or any of the BS in human history. And
there's very few people or even tribes on Earth that hasn't been affected by colonialism. Remember that part of Lindsay's Pocahontas video?
Colonialism affects every single part of our lives.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
But it's so yeah, it comes up a lot in this movie. And one of the things I kind of have I don't know, a moral quandary, I guess. Thing is, I relate to both T'Challa and Killmonger's end goal to protect the people and then later on deciding to build a bridge to the rest of the world, or to basically get revenge for every black person who was ever hurt by colonialism, white people, and and other type of regimes. I relate to it because I know that anger. I lived in the ghettos before. I've heard this anger from many black people, older and young. People like Killmonger who wants this type of thing to happen, but just doesn't have the power or the resources to even do that. So, I understand that. And I understand, T'Challa and wanting to protect the Wakandans from any of that or being taken advantage of, and then later on wanting to build that bridge. If I didn't agree with T'Challa's, basically message of peace at the end and wanting to, connect with the rest of the world, I wouldn't have the friends I had. I wouldn't be with you. It's just, in the end, yeah, I believe in what T'Challa is doing. I believed in what his girlfriend wants. But I know that anger that Killmonger has, because it's an anger I feel sometimes. Sometimes I would want that. Sometimes a lot of people will want that. It's kind of sad. But it also makes me angry. Because some of the stuff he's saying is just right,
It's... Sorry to interrupt him. I'm doing that. It's very easy to understand his point of view, especially when he first walks into the advisory council of Wakanda, and he points out it's so easy for you guys to stand by your principles of, well, let's not get involved with these other people when you're sitting in your ivory tower, with all this riches and goodness and stuff like that, while people are suffering and dying all around you. It's easy to ignore those problems when you're not living the kind of life that he led.
But I don't know, it's some of the stuff he says, like, I'd rather be buried in the ocean, like the slaves that came off the ship, because they'd rather die than be in shackles. Things like the sun won't set on the Wakandan Empire really speaks true to how England was when they were making their empire. And, of course, other countries that say colonialism's still going on. It's not something that ended. It's still going on. Whether it's just military raids into other countries and then, kind of taking over there, or just something that's happened hundreds of years ago and just never been given back. From artifacts that's been stolen from the British and all sorts of stuff. Oh yeah, there's a scene in the British Museum where that's pointed out.
Yep.
And half the audience was like, girl. Yeah, people behind me was like...
People were clapping.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that was spoken true that pretty much half the audience was like, yeah,
Let's see. Let's
Bark!
Good job breaking the tension, sweetie. Okay, let's talk.
Bark, 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 bark!
Speaking of,
Bark, bark, bark!
you're kind of making
Bark, bark, bark!
sound like
Bark, 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 bark! Oh my god!
exactly. I love that guy.
That part.
That one tribe. Oh my god! Like, shut the hell up, white person. You have nothing to say here.
That part. We will feed you to our children. Just kidding.
Just kidding. We're vegetarians.
We're vegetarians. I
love that guy.
I laughed out my chair.
I love that tribe. I'm glad they came back in the end. I love his point. Like, all the past king. You're the first king to ever come here. Now you ask for our help. I can't speak for past kings, but but let's try to do something new now. Which brings us back to that whole bridging aspect. It's better to build a better world than try to repeat the mistakes of the old one.
Which is basically what this movie is about. Is what T'Challa's story arc comes to.
Because the truth is, Killmonger has a point when it comes to the fact that the world is getting smaller. Eventually, the rest of the world is going to match up to the technological pace that Wakanda has, and then at that point, it's going to be an even playing field. And there's no guarantee that just because they're technologically advanced, that there aren't still going to be assholes.
Yeah.
So your choices are try to build a better thing, try to continue hiding, even knowing that crap's going to go down eventually, or you go the T'Challa route, which is we're going to have science and educational and exchanges, and we'll help out refugees. And really, that is the big turning point for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. How is this going to play out for the rest of the world? Because this is pretty advanced tech, and not just little advanced tech either. We got freaking magnetic grav rails and the kinetic absorbing suits for weapons technology. The Wakandan mining tool itself is already a powerful weapon. And now that people know what Wakanda is, how many other countries are going to start sending spies in, sending people in to try to steal all that?
Well, just because they're sharing with the rest of the world doesn't mean they're fully opening their borders.
That's what I mean. They're obviously not going. At the very least, they're not going to share weapons technology. But there's going to be. I mean, if Wakandans have spies all throughout the world, then the rest of the world, now knowing what it knows, will probably start sending spies of their own.
Yeah. But then again, just because you're helping doesn't mean you have to fully open your borders.
Of course. But that's the risk of exposure to begin with, and why they didn't expose their technological level. Suddenly, they have a big target now painted on them.
Yeah. One thing, speaking of opening borders and stuff like that, his friend, basically what they said about refugees and stuff, I was like, oh God. Oh God. You sound like those people. God damn it. Oh, God damn it.
It's a legitimate point, though, because of the fact that they can provide the kind of aid that would help people out. And, of course, there's always going to be fear of an other or potentially dangerous people coming in.
Yes,
but at the same
time, that fear of dangerous people coming in kind of makes people do horrible things towards other people.
Exactly.
Like, I don't know, build a giant wall.
It's always better to help people than to not help them.
Yes.
And already refugees go through a vigorous screening process as it is.
Yeah.
But anyway, I was going to say we're moving towards politics, but we can't really ignore politics.
We can't ignore politics when it comes to this.
This is a very political movie.
Yes, from symbolism to things that the characters say to basically the politics of Wakanda and the rest of the world. It's monarchy, how the place works. It's like people who are going against it and for it, and as well as the rest of the world. You can't get away from it being political. Basically, a lot of movies just aren't made in a vacuum where it's like totally apolitical. Something always has some sort of secret agenda. Maybe not blatant, but it has basically captures some of the zeitgeist that's going on in our world. Example, that Death Wish movie, I think is horrible for right now.
We'll get to the trailers at the end, but yeah, they're making another Death Wish movie. Ugh. But it also comes back to something. I mean, even something that was suggested by the very end, at the UN, because the mid credits scene. Yeah. Is Wakanda announcing we're going to be doing all these initiatives to help people at the UN, and one of the UN ambassadors basically is like, well, that's a nice sentiment and all, but what's some community of farmers supposed to offer to help the rest of us out?
He just says what Wakanda can do.
I thought he said farmers.
No, he just said what Wakanda can do, because everyone thinks that Wakanda is a third world country, which is how they secret themselves.
And that's what I mean. They're already discarding anything they have to say just because they consider them unworthy of their attention. They're a poor third world country. What do you have to offer us?
Well, they probably would think that way even if they weren't, because
yeah,
black. I'm not even holding shit back in this vlog.
Oh, feel free. I'm not gonna stop you.
Feel free to downvote all you like. I'm black, and I'm not going to apologize for that.
Damn right you're not. Anyway, what else is there? So we had the Kilgrave scene. A lot of this movie...
Killmonger.
Killmonger. Why do we have two characters named... I keep saying Kilgrave. That's because I like the name Kilgrave more.
Don't you know everything with the word kill in it is awesome.
It's the best characters when they have kill crazy, kill blood, kill.
Damn it, kill.
Kill. Why do you give... It's fascinating that they take these characters I would never name my child Kilgrave. And I know Killmonger was just a nickname that was given to him because
he killed a lot.
He killed a lot of people, and he has the scars and whatnot that he self-inflicted on himself to demonstrate what his kill count.
Yeah.
But there are some names that I just that I think I've commented this in Atop the Fourth Wall before. Just some names. Don't name your kid Kane. Don't name your kid Kilgrave.
Well, what about Kane Kilgrave Lovehog, our future child?
We
call him Captain Killy for short.
No, that was if we name them Tilly, which is still in the naming board for a possibility when we have kids. No. Because Tilly is awesome.
Little Killy Lovehog.
I am okay with little Killy Lovehog. She will become the inheritor of the name the Dread Q-Pig.
We are not naming our daughter Little Killy Lovehog.
Well, not on the birth certificate. It's a nickname. It's an affectionate thing. Our little Killy.
You know what?
My little Killy. My little Killy.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised that next year we get a bunch of kids named T'Challa. I am serious.
I dig it. I'm not upset by it.
I wouldn't be surprised. Just like we had a rash of kids named Hermione.
But yeah, going back to what I was saying earlier about an African nation that has not experienced colonialization, they have rituals that clearly are long-standing among them. And when you look, and it's fascinating because when you look at most Western civilizations, any kind of rituals that we normally practice are things that have just been adapted and changed and done over time by people who have conquered us or been conquered by us, things that we just adapt into our own society and then kind of just shape around. Christmas is like that, and many of the rituals associated with it. Halloween. Super Bowl Sunday. You laugh, but it's true. There are just things that are embedded in our society that of course have changed over the passage of time. But if you have an isolated area, of course they're still, despite the fact that they have a modern, powerful, technologically advanced society, of course they're still going to have ritual trial by combat kind of situations because there's no reason to change it. There's no need to change it if it still works.
Yeah. But we all have rituals. Basically, like you said, Christmas is our ritual, dressing up on Halloween.
Valentine's Day.
Love Day.
Happy Love Day!
Arbor Day.
I don't plant trees. I'm against that religion.
Heretic!
Send me off to the tree dungeon. to prune trees for a year.
Trying to think. Yeah, vibranium, we see just how powerful it really is. And
we see how much they have of it and all the applications they use it in. I love how we just see shots of the city itself as well. Mm-hmm. How it has this really cool, like, futuristic design, but also kind of tribal and African. Afrofuturists.
Yeah, I was going to say that's what, I think that's what people have been calling it.
Yeah, I think this is definitely in the Afrofuturist canon, which is getting more and more traction, people noticing it in terms of science fiction and comics and things like that. It's growing.
This is the thing with all the Marvel movies, but I love how bright and colorful this movie is.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of it takes place during the day. I love that we can see the battle so clearly.
I love all of the clothes they're wearing. Oh, man, every outfit in this movie I wish I had.
Looks so cool.
Yes. Like, oh.
What else did I love? Because I loved a lot of this movie. I love the political commentary. I love T'Challa himself is a likable protagonist. The mistakes he makes are ones that are understandable for him. I like the suit, the Black Panther suit itself, and how the vibranium claws. You know what I was thinking of when he was ripping open the top of the car at one point?
What?
Puma Man.
Puma Man. When will he find love, Puma Man?
In fact, when this movie comes out on DVD, I want people taking some of the clips and adding the Puma Man theme song.
Yes! They gotta make it in standard definition.
Oh.
With the graininess.
That would be great if we had like a modern remake of Puma Man.
Oh god, even if just a comedy, Puma Man.
Because, the special effects for Puma Man, while most of them are bad and most of them are just attempting to ape Superman stuff with like the rear screen projection and stuff like that. Him ripping up a car and lifting one up, those weren't bad. Those were actually pretty good for low budget Italian superhero ripoff movie. So
when the DVD or Blu-ray comes out, I want to rip it, make a music video of Black Panther with the Puma Man theme song.
You want the flavor of bacon in a dip.
God damn it. You just put MST3K in everything.
Yes.
God damn it. Even in Black Panther. Oh my god.
Puma Man ripping up the top of the car.
Just leave Black Panther and Puma Man alone.
Puma Man's friend.
No.
Let's see. I like everyone has very clear motivations, and I always love that.
Yep. I love that, what is it, Claus died.
Yep.
Fuck that guy. I liked Martin Freeman in this, too.
I thought Martin Freeman was going to die. I thought Ross was going to die stopping the Wakandan transport ships from escaping.
Oh, no. He flew a freaking jet that was made out of sand and also holographic.
I know how that holographic sand technology. I love that this movie has a lot of setup and payoff. Yep. We set up the ritual trial by combat where they take away the Black Panther powers and then give it back to whoever wins. I love they set that up. They set up stuff like the two suits. They set up the mag rail trains. They use a special thing that cancels out the vibranium power so that it can be transported safely.
Yes.
And then they use that later on in the movie.
Everything had setup and payoff, which is a very successful thing to have in your movie. Remember, when you write something, have some setup and payoff.
Yep.
And because the audience will be annoyed if you do not pay it off.
It's Chekhov's gun kind of things.
Yes. I hate it when movies do that. When they set something up and they don't even do it.
Yep, or they do it in a deleted scene, which is annoying.
Yes. Ugh. Oh, man. It's such a beautiful movie. Mm-hmm. I really wish this place was real. I want to go to Wakanda for our honeymoon.
I'd do that.
They won't let us in. Wait. How does my lip look?
Well, if you drink a blue icy like I did earlier... I had like blue lips and a blue tongue.
Yeah, did you brush it? You didn't brush your teeth or clean off your lips. I did. See it.
I cleaned off my lips.
I can still see it. Did you brush your teeth?
You see nothing?
Did you brush your teeth? Open your mouth. Open your mouth.
Yugi does not need to brush his teeth, so why you bug him?
Look, you colonialist. Open your mouth.
Colonialist? I'm from ancient Egypt. So what else is there to say about Black Panther that we haven't already said? Because I've really enjoyed Black Panther.
Basically, this whole vlog has been part shitpost, part angry black people, and part cinema sense. I don't know.
Oh, come on! Give me a little credit!
This is the worst vlog ever.
No!
We're not even going in order. We barely said what the plot was.
We don't need to... The plot. Okay, here's the plot. T'Challa becomes king. He wants to track down... Claw gets killed by, okay, one of the great things that was actually set up and payoff. The beginning of this movie is a flashback to 1992, where it turns out that, T'Chaka, the king who died in Civil War, his brother came to America to basically sell vibranium because he has the same opinion. Our people are suffering and dying out there, like 2 billion black people out there. We got to do something about this, and the best way to do that is distribute vibranium weapons to even the playing field.
Yeah, which is the same motivation that Killmonger has.
Yeah, and the beginning of the movie is basically like I've come to bring you home. You know, you shouldn't be here. Yada yada yada. And we see a shot of some little kids. Watching the leave again, and it's supposed to just give you this brief sense of wonder. Then we recontextualize later when we have a flashback that reveals that T'Chaka killed his brother when he refused and tried to kill his other buddy who was there. T'Chaka, I can't remember if it was like an accidental killing or if he deliberately...
He brought out his gun, looked like he was about to shoot the king, and King killed him.
Yeah. T'Chaka killed him, but kept that murder a secret. As far as they knew, T'Challa's uncle just disappeared and no one knows what happened to him. Yeah. But then the truth is revealed, and Killmonger is actually his son.
Yeah.
Who was one of the kids who watched the Wakandan ship leave and runs up the stairs and finds his dad murdered by the Black Panther claws.
And you know what? When T'Challa found out about this and confronted his dad in like ancestor heaven, he's like, "Why didn't you take him with you? You just left it. You left his son there. You just what the fuck is wrong with you, Dad? What the hell's wrong with all of y'all?"
Yeah, and that's the thing. Sometimes, wisdom of the ancestors, crap like that. Sometimes you got to go your own way.
And sometimes the ancestors are full of bullshit.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have left that child. I would have been mad too.
Yeah.
I would have turned into Killmonger too.
Yeah.
Kill my father. Prepare to die.
I love that Killmonger has a great motivation. It's not just like petty revenge or some crap like that.
It's revenge is part of it, but it's also he had the same motivation as his father to help save other black people. Black people he grew up around in like black people he's seen around the world.
Yeah.
And that's part of the reason why I relate to the villain just as much as I do the hero.
It's a tragedy, and it's very well composed, and I loved it. It was great.
It was so well written. Oh my god! I think Killmonger's now in my list of favorite villains, which consists of him, Azula, and Lord Gino. Those are my 3 favorite villains.
I dig it.
There was only 2. Now there's 3.
The post-credit scene was pretty much what everyone expected because they already established it at the end of Civil War, which is Bucky is hanging out with Wakandans, and I think he's like learning inner peace or something like that.
Yeah, they called him the White Wolf. The kids are just like bothering him.
I love how all the fangirls in the audience clapped and cheered when they saw Bucky.
Well, he's very handsome. He is.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Oh, man, everyone's like clit just grew 3 sizes that day.
I don't.
This is. Oh God. See now this is a rated R vlog.
I love you.
This is why I Viga Unchained, everybody. Oh man, that has implications too. God damn it. Everything is political! Nothing is not!
Pokemon is political.
Pokemon tried to kill Pokemon! Not like this! Not like this! You telling me the first movie wasn't political? Mewtwo is a fucking terrorist! And his Pokemon buddies, who are clones, are reinventing the Clone Wars from Star Wars! It's all right there in the Bible! Ah!
Well, I'll give you this. It is still political. I don't think they were trying to recreate Attack of the Clones. Since I don't think that movie came out yet.
Everything's political.
Everything is Attack of the Clones.
Black people are angry. Black people want Wakanda. And fuck colonialism.
Yes.
That's the whole purpose of this vlog now.
So yeah, going back to the plot synopsis, they fail to get Claw. Actually, they get Claw at first, but then Killmonger and his crew kidnap him back because he's been working with them. Killmonger decides at this point it's time for him to go back to Wakanda, kills Claw, and takes his body back. Takes his body to Wakanda.
Yep.
Basically, that's his way in, because otherwise, how the hell else are people going to believe this? Get this guy up to the palace?
Yeah, pretty much. And you know what? That was a pretty good villain's plan.
And since
also, I love how he just took that mask in the museum and was like, oh, is that vibranium? No, I'm just feeling it.
I'm just feeling it.
And he wears it later!
I'm kind of sad he doesn't still wear it later on in the movie.
Yeah, man, I'm kind of sad that isn't, like, part of his costume, but...
I'm sure that's part of the actual, like, comic version of Killmonger, because I'm not as familiar with him in the comics.
But, man, that was just... I laughed my ass off.
And I'm pretty sure T'Challa's sister, at one point, became Black Panther for a bit.
Oh, cool.
Because, like, he was dead or missing or something because comic books.
Yeah. His sister seems like she'd be more incapable. I mean, hell, she probably got some help with training from the general. A good woman to get, like, training from. Holy shit, she can fight.
There was apparently an LGBT subplot that was cut from the movie.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw an article on that and I was like, oh, that sucks. Like, who would it be between?
I think it was supposed to be the general and someone else.
But then they put the general with...
She could be bi.
That is true. So, I don't know. It's like, I feel sad that was cut because
or maybe it was a sister. I'm not sure.
I'm sad it was cut because I love representation and all, but where would you put it in the movie? Because it seems so packed.
At the same
and I'm
time,
sorry
though,
if, like, that sounds horrible, but it's like, I'm just thinking about how would the movie be structured around it. I guess there are places you could put it in, or just even subtle nods to that without fully cutting it.
Especially because,
yeah.
especially when you think about it, do we need the heterosexual romance between the general and what's his face?
Well, it was barely even mentioned.
That's the thing.
You even forgot it until
exactly.
I reminded you.
So you could really put in another romance here and make it a bi or lesbian one.
Yeah, I hope it's like T'Challa's girlfriend who's bi.
I dig it.
Oh. I love her.
So great. Oh yeah. So they go to South Korea because Killmonger and Claw stole that what was actually an old vibranium weapon from a museum because they didn't realize it was vibranium, of course. But he's going to sell it to the CIA because of course America wants vibranium. Our only source of vibranium is Captain America's shield.
Yeah.
So that's where Ross gets into the plot, and of course the general is also in there to disguise as part of the crew to try to get Claw, and she's wearing this wig and she hates it.
Yeah, and then just whip it back and forth. It's like, never do something disgraceful.
and then during the fight she takes off the wig and like throws it in someone's face.
Hey, I don't blame her. I remember back when I didn't have I barely had any hair. It felt good just feeling the wind on your scalp. I kind of miss that some days, but I kind of don't want to get rid of my afro.
I like it.
Thank you. I miss those bald days, though, sometimes. It felt good. Freeing.
You did look good in the mohawk.
But then, once winter came, I regretted everything.
Minnesota, sweetie. Minnesota.
God damn it.
I love you.
Fuck Minnesota. I live in Iceland. Help me get back to Wakanda. Land of sun. And beautiful sunsets. And everything. Why can't it be real? I want it to exist. I need it to exist. And while we're at it, new Bonnie from Overwatch. I want that to exist too.
Oh yeah, definitely. We got robots and crap there.
Yes. All of that, I needed to exist now.
Okay, so after that, yeah. So Killmonger goes to Wakanda, and basically, since he's royal bloodline, he has a rightful claim to the throne. And since T'Challa, and we established earlier on that T'Challa, there's all the members of the 5 tribes can have a champion fight him if they so desire and disagree with his choice of leadership.
Yeah, they established that at the beginning of the movie during his pretty much his coronation.
Yeah. And everyone except, like, because they also established during the beginning, which tells the backstory of Wakanda, that one tribe didn't agree with everybody else and went off to live in the mountains.
Yep.
So they sent their champion who fights T'Challa, and T'Challa manages to beat him. But then in the follow-up battle, T'Challa is beaten and thrown off a waterfall.
Yep. And survives, thanks to this other tribe, who found him and, was keeping him alive.
Yep. We love that other tribe, because when Killmonger takes over, the royal family escape, and they go to the tribe because there's nowhere else to go, and they decide, okay, this guy is at least kind of honorable, we'll give him the last of the Black Panther plant. Because, of course, Killmonger destroys the rest of the Black Panther plant, basically to cement his hold on the country and making sure that no one else can ever have that power.
Which, you know what? Yeah, that's a strategic move if you're trying to take over a country.
Yep, take away one of their biggest advantages.
In fact, Martin Freeman's character explains that that's what he knows. He knows how to do that because of his, back when he worked for the U.S. government.
Killmonger worked Black Ops for the U.S. government.
Yep.
That's where he got the nickname.
Yep.
And thus, they take the last remaining plant they have and say, dude, we need your help, and outsiders on the throne. We need, here's the last of the plant. We will give you the Black Panther power if it means saving our country, because you will not be this awful. And he's like, well, I'm going to show you something. And it turns out that he has T'Challa, and they've saved his life. He's barely hanging on to life.
Yeah.
So they give him the Black Panther plant, the extract from it, saves his life. He meets with the ancestors and basically says, screw you guys, I'm doing things my way.
Yeah.
And goes back to challenge Killmonger, who's all like, I have the throne, I don't have to fight you or anything. Like, you guys just kill him.
Oh, yeah, and then giant battle. Then Rhinos, I'm the greatest good you gotta get, stand down. But, oh, God.
The War Rhinos.
War Rhinos. Lick. Movie over.
Yep, and T'Challa's sister has the cool Sonic Blaster gauntlets.
When you said you were taking me to California, I thought you were taking me to Coachella. Or Disney World.
I just realized that joke. But yeah, in the end, after T'Challa kills Killmonger, and we get some more good back and forth with them. He gets to see a Wakandan sunset before he dies, and that's when T'Challa, basically does his, we're going to start doing the outreach thing that you've been pushing me to do this entire time. We need to do better, and I'm putting you in charge of the first Wakandan refugee site here in California that I've bought all these buildings, and I'm going to uncloak our Razor ship so you could, get all these black kids and show them how cool this technology is.
Yes. Man. I love all the clothes in this. I want to go shopping. I actually bought this, today. Because I was going to Black Panther, and I was like, I want something really cool. And, yeah, I got this.
Looks good.
Thanks.
And then, yeah, we already discussed the mid and post-credit scene. So, yeah, Black Panther, good. Any final thoughts?
It's good. If you don't like black people talking, black people being awesome or confident or, not being under white people's thumb, then don't see it because you are fucking racist and you could go suck yourself.
I think if they could suck themselves, they'd already be pretty happy.
Okay, fine. You could go suck my dick.
There you go. That works too. All right, so yeah, Black Panther, awesome. Go see it. I want it to be a huge success because it's a great movie.
Oh, it's already got so many pre-sales. It's already going to be one of the biggest Marvel movies.
Well, good. It's a game changer for the Marvel Cinematic Universe, especially because we're now about to head into Infinity War next in 3 months.
Oh God, 3 months. Where's the time going?
And the best part is we're gonna see more of Wakanda again in Infinity War, according to the trailer. Get this man a shield.
Oh. Anyway, trailers, Death Wish.
Oh, yeah, they showed the Death Wish trailer twice. Bruce Willis is playing, I suddenly have forgotten his name.
Some doctor whose wife got killed by some criminals, and now
Charles Bronson's character, sorry.
Yeah, and he's getting revenge by training and getting lots of guns and basically vigilanteing.
Death Wish is one of the original popular rape revenge stories, where except in this case, it's the dude getting revenge for his wife and daughter getting raped and murdered. Although in both versions, and now this version too, the daughter is not killed, she just ends up in the hospital. In both the book and in the original Charles Bronson film, she ends up in like a catatonic state afterwards. And yeah, Charles Bronson would go on a big revenge vigilante scheme, kills all the guys who killed her, and then just like keeps killing. Now, the original book was condemning vigilantism and showing what a broken, terrible person he and that turned out to be, and trying to be against glorifying violence. And the actual Charles Bronson movie did not do that. And then Golden Globus got their hands on the rights and made Death Wish 2, 3, and 4.
And this new movie, the remake, doesn't seem like it's going to do that at all. And with, today and the gun debate and stuff, and the whole stupid argument of if you have one good guy with a gun, then they could take out the bad guys with the guns. Honestly, you're just selling 2 guns. And you know who wins? The people who get money.
The gun people.
Yes. So, yeah, I just don't think it's a good movie right now. Then again, when will it ever be a good movie in this country?
And it doesn't get any better for 2 other reasons. One, this kind of movie's been done a gajillion times by now. This looked like a direct-to-video type of movie, especially with aging Bruce Willis in the big badass hero role.
Yeah, it's been a while since he's done that.
He's done the Die Hard movies, and he just gets progressively more like he's melting.
Oh, it's true.
But yeah, this kind of movie has been done a gajillion times before. During Nick Cage night with my friends, we watched a movie exactly like this called Rage with Nick Cage, went direct to video. And while it had a few plot twists and turns we didn't expect, it's still this kind of movie. It's boring. Yeah. It's been done before. There's no reason to have another Death Wish movie unless you're condemning it, which, it's entirely possible it might, but it doesn't look like it from the trailer. The trailer really pushes the
guns are awesome!
Yeah, guns are awesome, revenge is awesome, kill the criminals.
Yeah. But, okay, what else we got? Ant-Man and Wasp, which I'm looking forward to.
For some reason, we saw this at an IMAX screening, and for some reason the trailer was in 3D.
Yeah, while it was a 2D showing, so everything was fuzzy.
That was weird.
Yeah, but that looked really cool and fun.
Yep, I'm looking forward to that. I saw the original Ant-Man. You still need to see it.
I still need to see it. In fact, in the next 3 months, I'm watching every Marvel movie, pretty much every MCU movie.
Yeah,
because I want to get really prepared for Infinity War.
And neither of us have seen Spider-Man: Homecoming yet, so we still got to watch that together.
Yep. What else do we get?
We got Wrinkle in Time again.
I'm looking forward to that. We're seeing that next month.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't think we got a huge amount of trailers.
Nope.
Not Death
we got Venom, but a lot of people in the audience didn't know what it was, and then someone's like, "It's Venom," and everyone's like, "Oh, okay."
The guy next to me was like, "Is this the Venom trailer?" And I'm just like, "Yeah."
It doesn't even have Venom in it.
Nice if we had Venom in our Venom trailer.
I know, right?
And yeah, I know it's just supposed to be a teaser. They want to do that first, but you already have got time enough convincing people to go see a Venom movie which has no connection to Spider-Man.
And I hate teasers. Just give me the whole trailer.
And you're already like altering the story so much as it is. The only hint that this is actually Venom related is the very ending shot of the weird CGI effect of the Venom face. You don't see anything else about Venom. You see like this goo in a science lab somewhere, which, okay, sure, that's the symbiote.
Yeah.
But you could retitle this anything and no one would know it's supposed to be a Venom movie.
Alright, what else was there?
Although Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
I don't think we had a lot of stuff. I'm trying to think of anything else we might have seen.
I don't know.
Was there any other sci-fi movies or fantasy movies? No, I don't think any other superhero movies. We listed off Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah, I guess we didn't get that much trailers.
Yeah.
But we got Death Wish twice.
We got Death Wish twice, which I think the first time was supposed to be just associated with like the pre-movie previews.
Yes, the commercials before more commercials before the movie.
Which were in 4:3 for some reason, and not even like everything was reshaped to 4:3. The screen was cut off. They're like half the thing. Oh, go see the Owl Oovies.
Yes, at least they fixed it before the movie started. Because if they didn't fix that, I'd be like, money back? Money back?
Yeah.
Money back?
I'd want my money back after that.
You made Panther like in a square. How do you do that?
There was another thing I was going to say about Death Wish. I think I pretty much had. It looks direct to video. Bruce Willis is the wrong part. Bruce Willis himself looks the wrong part for this because again he looks a gajillion years old. Yet he's supposed to have young wife and either like young adult or teenage daughter.
Yeah, it's possible with those looks.
I know it's possible, but it's a continuing problem with Hollywood.
Yeah. I don't think it would sell as well if they had like a no-name actor, even though, it's better a no-name actor getting a big shot than, say, someone who's already established but obviously too old.
Yeah. Like, of all the, and I do wonder if, like, I don't know if Charles Bronson is alive or not. Probably not.
It would be funny if there was a cameo,
Yeah,
but I don't think
Charles
he's
Bronson
alive.
cameo.
I don't think he's alive. But then again, I don't know. People are going to say so in the comments anyway.
Well, I suppose Charles Bronson looked melty in his original movies.
Charles Bronson is melty. Melt Man with the power to melt.
Fans, I don't know if they ever released them on DVD, because I know fans like to donate stuff to us that are like DVDs and whatnot. We'll probably record a PO unboxing next week. But if there's a DVD of Kablam, I'd love to have those again.
I doubt we're going to get PO unboxing because I just kind of insulted everyone who hates black people.
Well, then I don't want gifts from them anyway, so...
Yeah.
So prove that you don't hate black people.
No, don't say that. No. No. Colonialism. This is my show now.
That's fair. Yep.
This is my show now. I'm the ruler of Wakanda. I got weapons and I'm going to use them.
Okay, well that's Klingon blood wine, so. Ah, no, it still kills me.
This is my spear now.
Ah.
Yeah.
So anyway, final thoughts on trailers or movie itself again?
Great movie. Okay trailers. Go see it.
Don't see Death Wish.
Don't see Death Wish. I learned that I'm even more emotionally affected by movies that like this. Oh god, I felt like I was holding back some tears at the credits because I just felt so emotionally overwhelmed, both good and just all good, honestly. And yeah, that's why there's that little cut in this, because I started to tear up a bit. I have feelings for this movie. I love it. Is this how y'all feel all the time when you see movies about, well, you? All the time? All the time.
Yeah.
Well, now it's our turn, and I'm
good.
And I hope it keeps being this way.
Good. There's enough movies about white people. Let's change the dynamic.
Yes. And when we have our mixed child, they can see Wrinkle in Time.
There you go.
So, is this over?
Yeah, I think this is over. Thanks, everybody.
Bye,
Go see
y'all.
Black Panther.
Fuck racists.
Screw racism.